We're back in Aussie land. And you may notice a little bit of discontinuity, let's say, if you folks take a look at our current bankroll.
Yeah, that's like 20,000 more-ish? 25-ish?
I ran through the first 20 cases on my own again just to get more money. And I'm going to do a thing here that's not going to stick. But I want to demonstrate this.
That no longer works?
Yeah, it appears that at some point... you do it. It appears that at some point, around $35,000, the odds of failing to get the job you shoot for seem to go up from the very rare that we had early on. Get to around 50, and that pretty much just halts you out.
Isn't that just like Obama's America?
So, yeah, that having been said, it seems we can no longer get jobs with the amount of money that we have. But, likewise, we should be pretty secure for the rest of the game.
Is there something that happens to all of your money at the end of the game?
I do not know.
Is it... Okay.
I know nothing from Case 3 forward except from the stuff that we've done.
I'm thinking of, like, Super Wario World, or whatever it was called, where at the end of the game, the number of good night, Wit.
A good night, Wit.
You're too late. She's already gone. Though she said she may be back. At the end of Wario World, how many coins you collected? Coins weren't used for 1-ups.
Yeah.
Coins were, like, the whole point of doing Wario World, and at the end of it, you bought a house based off of how much money you had.
I mean, that's how much Wario likes money. That's his whole thing. It only makes sense for what that is.
Indeed.
But yeah, I do not know. And just so we don't lose an entire hour on all of that, I'm going to bump out, bump back in, reload.
You've been taking a lot of bumps lately, Alpha. I'm worried about you. Seems like you can't party without taking a bump.
Shit happens. It's the testicular torsions I'm worried about. So,
I feel like we're talking about different bumps.
Oh, you said bumps, not lumps. I see.
Indeed. Although, you should always check for lumps. Not always, obviously. If
Sure.
you're around children, that is not the time to reach down and check for lumps.
True enough. So we left off on game number 21 out of 32. We have 12 to go. This time, a local newspaper is going to do a series of articles on recent cyclones. They want you to travel to 6 locations in Australia hit by a cyclone since 1970 and interview people about the impact of the cyclones upon the community. You are given an advance of $800 from a total fee of $2,000, and you must complete the assignment by November 5th. That is a very low average of time out of these 13 days here. That's 2 days and change apiece. So, we may have trouble getting time to work anyway. Let's begin with a keyword search of cyclone. Cyclone Ada hit the Barrier Reef in 1970. Please make note, Barrier Reef.
Nope. Making no notes.
Making no notes?
Making no notes. I am head empty, no thoughts. Well, let's see if we have Notepad on this computer. Because I'm not on my computer thing. I have Notepad. Okay. Head is mostly empty.
That's
but
all right.
Now it's full of one thought, and that is Barrier Reef.
You don't have to do any extended thinking. All you have to do is follow my instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Barrier Reef?
Yep.
Okay. Don't bother writing Townsville. Actually, write Townsville above Barrier Reef as our starting place. This way. Yeah, this way when we map out our route, we can use that.
Townsville, you say?
Yep, Townsville goes before Barrier Reef.
Okay.
Next note, Gulf of Carpentaria.
Gulf of Carpentaria.
Yep, that is Carpentaria.
Wit has 2 monitors, so I will be able to actually look at this while
Oh, very good.
notepadding.
Hmm.
Alright.
And the next one is Carnarvon.
Fire away.
Next note, Darwin.
Darwin. Ready. Sorry.
And Brisbane.
Next.
That should be the end of that. Yeah, we got 6, which is what we needed. Can you please give me the first note you have that is not a city name?
It is not a city name. Barrier Reef.
All indications are Townsville, which is redundant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that concerns me greatly.
Well, what's near Townsville? 'Cause if we look at the map, there might be something directly next to it.
Nearest to Townsville is South Mall Island.
Do you think that's
That's all we got.
plausible?
Plausible. Go ahead and write that down.
A question mark next to it.
Yeah. And whenever you're ready, the next non-city note. Sorry, I lost that. What was
Gulf of Carpentaria. Carpentaria.
Weipa. And Carvar something did not sound very...
Carnarvon. Carnarvon, correct.
Monkey Mia. That's gonna be a fucking hike.
Alright, so...
That should be 6 cities.
I mean, South Mole Island is a bit of a... but it's between... Yeah. I guess Bundaberg wasn't one of them, was it? Brisbane was.
Brisbane, yeah. And Brisbane is... down the coastline. So... it would probably be prudent to go to Weipa after we check out Townsville, where we're already at, and then go back to South Mall. Try and not take Weipa to Monkey Mia if we can avoid it. So, we're in Townsville now. We'll just hit that first. And then Weipa.
Sorry, are you asking me to write things down?
Yeah. In this order. Townsville.
Mm-hmm.
Weipa.
Why not start at Weipa and go down the coast?
We're already at Townsville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good reason. Alright, Weipa, then...
South Mall Island.
Molly. And then Brisbane. Then...
What was the other city besides Monkey Mia?
Darwin.
Darwin, which is
North.
Oh Christ.
Slight
change of plans.
Do we want to go south from Townsville?
Yeah.
Then hit Waipa, then.
Yeah.
I got you, fam.
All right, so
Waipa, Darwin, Monkey, Mia.
Yeah, so Waipa is now 4th.
Oh, my posture is terrible. I'm bent over like a shrimp.
You're bent like a shrimp?
Yeah. I am curling like a fern.
Alright, so that's Townsville, South Mall, Brisbane, Waipa, Darwin, Monkey Mia.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we're in Townsville. Let's deal with this first, shall we? It is your start.
What are we doing?
We're trying to get interviews from people who were around when the tornadoes fucked their worlds.
I think they're hurricanes, right? Because a cyclone is a hurricane, but on the...
I mean, the title is The Cyclone Tapes, and the instructions reference cyclones.
Yeah, cyclones, I think, are hurricanes, but specific to different hemisphere. Pop quiz, hotshot! Cyclones and hurricanes. What is the difference?
One has a vortex, one does not.
Wit does not know, and says, what I said could be plausible, but it might be strength.
Hello, Wit.
Alpha says, hello, Wit. She gives a little head bow and says hello. It was all very respectful. Let's check out the university, check out the barrier reef, check out the university, check out the barrier reef, check out the tourist bureau, check out the barrier reef, check out the university. Let's check out the barrier reef.
Barrier Reef Wonderland. Nope. I will say the university. A social scientist at the university did a study of the effects of Cyclone Althea in 1971. She proves to be a perfect person for the interview, and you deliver the tape of the interview to the editor of the newspaper. That's 1 down and 5 to go. All right, next location, please.
We're heading south, right? So we could go, it's not a for surezies, but we could go to South Moley Island.
It's the only lead I've got if Townsville says to be near the barrier reef. The flag is up. Ah, shit.
Is that still from... Oh, no, because the other one was.
You forget all about your income tax form until you see a TV ad giving amnesty to late payers. You don't have to pay the normal $1,000 fine, but you do miss out on a $100 rebate.
Do we lose $100 from that?
No.
Or is that just nothing?
That's $100 that we would have gotten if we'd made the right choice, I guess. But we broke even for that.
Oh, well.
This smells worthwhile. I will say, go marlin fishing. Figure anything on the water is a pretty safe idea. On the way out to the fishing grounds, you record a fascinating interview with a fisherman who kept extensive records on Cyclone Ada in 1970.
52 years ago.
There is another clue here. We better investigate. Where should we go?
Visit the fish sanctuary?
Not there. And we did.
Did we just lose money?
We probably lost money on the visit. Pretty much every action costs money, and that's a
interesting,
unfortunate fact. I will say Toad Race. A marlin fisherman. So this would have been a clue pointing to the right locale.
Yep.
Well, anyway. Next city, please.
We're gonna skip right on over something and go to Brisbane. I forget which one we're skipping over.
I don't remember. But whatever it is, it didn't show up in our fucking
Taxes again, but I paid those last year.
Vogue. Who did the singing?
Madonna.
Madonna. Unfortunately, we can't get through. On to business.
You got the last one.
Yeah, this is 6 degrees at best, but I'm gonna try the island. No good. What now? Phone insurance.
Ask her to pay it for you.
All right. You're bored, and it is not Stradbroke Island.
Walk across the Story Bridge.
Not there. Expo site.
No, 50-50.
And I am wrong. It must be the sanctuary.
Oh, then I'll take it.
I guess you will. One of the workers at the sanctuary is an amateur historian who was in Brisbane when Cyclone Wanda struck in 1974. She gives you a vivid account of the effects of the cyclone upon the Brisbane people. Okay. Now,
Can you look at the big map for just a second?
Aye.
Because now I'm bothered by Bundaberg. Okay,
Bundaberg.
That's not where we're going. We're going to Wepa.
Indeed. Now the longer part of this travel. The 36 hours is comparatively not that bad.
What does Wepa have? Bauxite mines?
Some sort of
Does
digging
have a mine
up.
of some kind.
Well, let's see what happened with that insurance payment. Oof. Yeah, wrong choice. We lose $12.60.
That's gonna make for an awkward Thanksgiving.
Jesus. No flag on Wepa? That's
alright, what is
disturbing. Let me see my notes.
Map me.
One moment. Oh, it's not going to maintain that. Fuck. All right, big map.
Huh.
That disturbs me a little bit.
Normanton seems like it would be protected from cyclones, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't have any other real leads right now. Where did the Wepa search start? What was the thing we got off the cyclone search?
Gulf of Carpentaria. So Wepa is on the Gulf of Carpentaria. So I guess it would be go back to the big map.
So assuming that there
Normanton.
so assuming that there is said cape, whatever. Normanton.
Carpentaria.
Yes, the Gulf of Carpentaria. That's better. Okay. It is your board.
Look at the purple pub.
What now?
Pick it up.
Yeah, we'll steal a wallet. Some children participating in a charity event have filled an old wallet with toy money and tied it to a piece of cotton. They pull on the cotton and you chase the wallet thinking it is being blown by the wind. You make an ass of yourself in front of the onlookers and are persuaded to donate $240 to charity. Okay. Well, I feel like the Gulflander might be more near our speed here. And it's not.
Walk along Landsborough Street?
You drop into some local shops. In one of them, you discover that the owner was one of 6 people caught out on a fishing trip by Cyclone Kathy in 1984. You record a detailed description of how they survived 8 days in the bush before being rescued.
What? Why the bush? Why the bush?
I don't know. Have you never fantasized about being stuck in the bush? Actually, Volty, I play these games to invoke everybody. But good of you.
I'm trying to imagine like a grip so hard like a brake pad.
Yikes. But good of you to notice, Volty, and good of you to stop by. Welcome. Next city, please.
Alright, so next is Darwin. And then we're hitting Monkey Mia last.
Monkey Mia.
I appreciate that I have infected you with my brainworms.
That's alright. We'll be starting Skywalker Saga next Saturday. And we're tied at 2. Where do you want to go?
Take a boat to Melville Island.
On Melville Island, you find an elderly couple who were living in Darwin when Cyclone Tracy arrived in 1974. They eagerly provide you with an unusual insight into the devastation caused by Australia's worst ever cyclone.
Have I lost you?
Speak.
I'm speaking.
Did you? I was just reading this paragraph you can see here. Did you?
Yep,
where'd you lose me?
You cut out at devastation, so I was wondering if I had lost you.
Caused by Australia's worst ever cyclone.
Tracy. I wonder how many women are named Tracy in Australia since then.
Feel like a deep cavity search of the country sometime next year?
What?
Nothing.
What? I feel like I missed something.
You want to know how many people are named Tracy? There's only one way to find out.
Cavity search?
You had to be there. Where's
Okay.
Monkey Mia, you said?
Yes, Monkey Mia.
Make it so, number 1.
Alright, now, before we proceed to look for clues,
Yes.
let us spend 3 or 4 days
If
in the pursuit of capitalism.
If we possibly fucking can. Shit, 3 10s. There's a roll.
Mm-hmm.
They call that a crit where I come from. I'm shooting for 4 days. I'll take 2. I am very sure we're too rich now.
Yeah, if you ever want to give up, I support you.
Yeah, somewhere between 35 and 50,000 is this slope where you progressively become less and less successful at getting jobs. So, let's just wrap this up. I need this to tie the case. But you're first. Gee. I wonder where.
Travel to Carnarvon.
Shit. In Carnarvon, you are able to contact a member of one of the search parties that in 1979 attempted to locate the fisherman caught at sea by Cyclone Hazel. He proves to have a remarkable memory, and you tape an absorbing account of the event. Well, congratulations, you win. You have the 6 interviews. You should have been a journalist. The editor of the Townsville paper is delighted with the tapes and sends you your $1,200 fee and promises to include your photo in the articles. You will be famous. 2,200 gained back. We're a little lower than we were, but that's okay. Because we're very fucking rich, you see. Okay, on to 22. Starting City Hobart, if you could please take that note. Asta Heiberg has traveled to Australia from Oslo to do some research into the grounding of the Cygna, a Norwegian bulk carrier which ran aground in 1974 at Stockton Beach, New South Wales. Do you have the Hobart as starting city?
I don't, but for the right price, I could.
2 blowjobs and a chunky Rockefeller?
Sorry, say that last bit again?
I said 2 blowjobs and a chunky Rockefeller.
Dare I ask? Are we going to be in flagrant violation of terms of service if we go any further?
I will request that you look it up on a not NSFW device.
New incognito window. Chunky Rockefeller? Rockefeller?
As in Nelson Rockefeller.
Yeah, you think I know how to spell that guy's name?
No.
Rockefeller. There's only E's except for the rock. Okay, Dirty Rockefeller.
I've heard it called both.
Why? Why would you poop in their shoes?
You really said it out loud, huh?
Why? Why would you poop in their shoes?
Right. Is that a good enough price for you to make notes?
I don't want you to poop in my shoes. I only have one pair with me.
Tell you what, I won't give you a chunky / dirty Rockefeller if you would kindly take these notes, please.
You drive a hard bargain.
Oh, it's hard, all right.
All right, so Hobart, and then what?
Stockton Beach, New South Wales, is our first clue here. So that's going to be a database search for sure.
Mm-hmm.
She is writing a book about Australian shipping disasters which occurred after the beginning of the Second World War and wants to talk to any eyewitnesses. She needs at least 4 first-hand accounts and will pay you $2,100 if you help her to get them. So our only lead is Stockton Beach. Let's get us a database search. Anything a little more concrete? Apparently not. All right. Now, New South Wales, if I recall correctly, is the south. Well, not the very, very southeast. That's Victoria, but just north of that, I believe. Of which Sydney is capital. So the database wasn't all that helpful, but that would suggest that Stockton Beach would have to be Wollongong, Sydney, Newcastle, or Byron Bay, somewhere on that coast. So let me double check if Byron Bay is New South Wales or if it's north of that. Nope, it is still New South Wales. Alright, so starting from Hobart, which is all the fuck down south in Tasmania, gives us 4 potential cities to check out. And just for pity's sake, where is Gold Coast? Gold Coast is Queensland, so there's pretty much the border between Gold Coast and Byron Bay. Could you please make the notes of the following 4 cities? Wollongong.
Whoa. Okay, so am I ditching Hobart Beach and Stockton Beach or keeping them?
Well, Stockton Beach... Yeah, Hobart's our starter city, which does have a flag. You can safely ignore that at this point.
Okay.
The only thing we got for Stockton Beach out of the database was New South Wales. And
Okay.
assuming coastline of New South Wales, that's Wollongong, Sydney, Newcastle, Byron Bay. So if you could note those 4 cities just up that eastern coast. So Wollongong.
Okay.
Sydney.
Done and done.
You got them all? Okay.
Yep.
In the meantime, there is a flag here. So where would you like to begin? Boy, they do not give us much time.
This is for people who remember shipping lane disasters in World War II.
Something to that effect. Let me read this again. Specifically, the Cigna ran aground in 1974. She's writing a book about shipping disasters occurring after the beginning of World War II, but she specifically seems to be looking into the Cigna. Yeah. So we only have 9 days to do this, and our lead is currently 4 cities plus whatever Hobart has to offer. It is your selection first, having won the last case.
See the post office museum.
Nothing there.
Poop.
I think the yacht marinas might be a good choice. Here you speak very briefly to a fellow who saw a shipping accident. He's too busy preparing to sail to a holiday resort in Queensland to speak with you and Austin now, but he agrees to meet you there. Unfortunately, you missed the name of the resort.
Let me just hear that in there. Queensland.
All right, well, if we're going on Queensland coast, that's going to be Gold Coast, Brisbane, possibly Bundaberg. I don't know if South Mall counts. I really wish they'd lined out the
borders, yeah.
Yeah.
Townsville?
Townsville is possible. So are Weipa and Normanton. This is literally just going to be a drawl around the coast counterclockwise.
Alright.
So, and the flag is now down. So, we have leads, hopefully, to 2 of these. Alright. Let's get moving then. What is the first city?
You mean... Oh, besides Hobart.
Yeah, Hobart's done.
Wollongong?
Yeah, we're literally just going to ride up the coast. So this is for the New South Wales part of our journey. Hungry! It tastes very nice. That's a word for it. Alright, not Wollongong. Next. Sydney. Not Sydney. Next.
Newcastle.
Ah, here's a thought. All right. I believe I found the leading clue, so I will start here. Let's say the Maritime Museum. Here you meet a woman who thinks her father might be able to help. He lives at Southwest Rocks and has fished off Smoky Cape since the early 60s. You pay her $60 for petrol and she drives you up to meet him. He tells how, in 1969, he saw the Noongar founder and sink. Flounder, I think, is correct, but anyway. He recalls that only 5 of the crew of 26 were saved. You stay the night, and Asta gets some great background material for her book. All right. So that gives us Stockton Beach, I would assume.
Founder is the correct word.
It is.
Flounder, I think, is the fish.
Oh, okay. Let's check the next city.
Sorry. Founder means to sink, collapse, or fail. Flounder means to struggle to move.
Okay, founder is appropriate.
Sorry.
Next city.
Do we want to keep going up the coast?
Yeah, we may as well. Let's not skip anything.
So you're hovering over it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not skip if we can avoid it. Okay. So not Byron Bay. Next.
Gold Coast, I think.
And that puts us in. Yeah, that puts us in Queensland. Not Gold Coast. Next.
Brisbane.
Brisbane does have something. Someone behind you calls your name. Never ignore a good Samaritan.
Indeed.
Brisbane's got something, though.
Oh, I believe this is still you.
Stradbroke. The ferry captain tells you that his great-uncle Albert used to tell a story about the sinking of the Centaur. It is years since he saw his uncle, though, because he lives in Broome.
Broome.
Broome is way on the other coast.
Well, now it's written down.
And I've now seen 2 instances that the Cigna is not the only thing we're necessarily looking for now.
Uh-huh.
We've heard of 2 different runnings aground.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking hell. I hate ambiguity like this. God damn, it could be any of these. Alright, you know what? I'm going to take a screenshot and send it to you of this page right here.
Sounds good. While you're letting that sink in, I'm going to quickly take my union
break
mandated lunch and go run to the kitchen and grab something and bring it back.
Oh yeah, sure.
So I'm here, I just can't see or hear you, and
right.
I can't talk back to you.
Right. Alright. I'm also going to pull up some notes of interest. Alright. Minor change of plans looking at those shipping disasters. And I don't have time for that. God damn it. We're gonna have to fly back. Melbourne. Wait, what? Oh, fuck me running. I completely failed to notice, apparently, that I clicked on fucking Monkey Mia. God damn it. Where's Broom? Oh yeah? You've been playing it the real way or with the mouse control cheat? Yeah, I forget exactly how to do it, but you can set it up so that the ball moves with your mouse and it actually hits anything you move the ball over. So, like, if you're ever curious to reverse engineer what all the different pinball missions are. Yeah, give me a second. I'll look that up. So get this. When you first start that, if you type the words hidden test, all lowercase, with a space in the middle, like so, typing that in before you launch the first ball should give you mouse control to the ball. Yeah, so provided that's the correct way to do it, it'll allow you to check out what all the different missions are and exactly how they're done. That should halt the flow of time for the moment. All right. Enjoy. All right, so when Silver returns, I mean, fuck, I may just start this over because of my own fucking idiocy. But when he returns, we're going to look for this uncle who apparently knows something.
I believe.
I did a complete...
If that's what we're talking about.
Huh?
If that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I did a complete stupid.
How stupid?
I flew to Monkey Mia instead of Melbourne because I didn't notice that I completely misclicked.
Whoops.
Yeah,
some things happen.
Well, we're here now, and there is an uncle who knows something. Where do you suppose he is? He's in Broome somewhere, one of these 4 locations.
Did we know anything about him?
No, just that he's one of our leads from back on the west.
Go sailing on a lugger?
Makes sense.
But not correct.
Let's try the jetty. Near the end of the jetty, you see an old man fishing. He says his name is Albert. He vividly recalls that terrible day in May of 1943 when he saw 268 people lose their lives as the Centaur was torpedoed off Cape Morton. The ship sank in less than 5 minutes, but Albert keeps you talking for 4 hours. Now, I have grounds to restart this case, I think.
Oh?
Traveled to do some research into the grounding of the Cygna.
Mm-hmm.
She's writing a book about Australian shipping disasters, but the instructions specifically deal with the Cygna. Now, why is it that finding accounts of other groundings give us credit for witness findings? I think that's highly misleading, and I think that's grounds for us to restart on a deliberately misled basis.
I don't disagree.
So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to take notes of where we actually found stuff. So, the Broome Jetty was one of them. One of the Newcastle locations was one of them. Fortunately, that's the easy part. Now, off of these notes, we have evidence for Victoria and Tasmania as well. So that starting place of Hobart might have actually... Well, no, that gave us a lead clue. But somewhere else in Tasmania, I suspect. So, this is going to be now a sort of expedition into where we should be going. So, we're going to go to Strahan. We're gonna throw this case out because this was utter bullshit.
Okay.
Let's see.
I see.
Okay, so Strahan is useless.
So, yep.
Alright, another city. Port Arthur. We are not in actuality losing all this money.
No luck here.
Geelong and Melbourne. Okay, Melbourne has something.
But what?
Okay, Melbourne Cruise. Is an important thing. And Geelong is also nearby. Geelong's got nothing. Alright. We're going to continue up Queensland because there was another crash there. And that's going to give us Bundaberg.
Bundaberg.
Not Bundaberg. South Mall. South Mall, huh? It's not South Mall. And that Port Arthur clue was absolutely useless. Townsville. Not Townsville. Wapa. We'll throw the brick. Oh, no, it's a tomcat. We'll help him. Whoopee, $12. Okay, Normanton.
We'll put that towards our
lost airfare.
Our insurance payments.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Now, if this next one does not yield us anything, I'm going to do something of an independent research. Okay, now I'm not going to quit this the proper way because that'll save the game, and I don't want that.
I see.
All right, stand by a second, folks. We'll be right back with you. I'm going to implement some anti-bullshit. It's Australia 22. Let's see now. All right, bubbly, bubbly, boo. Yep, so the Melbourne cruise was one. So yeah, I really don't like that I got to do this. But if you're going to fuck me up the ass, you give me no choice. So the Newcastle, let me step back another second. Or a few seconds. Really hate that you take forever to... Okay, so the Newcastle Museum is one. And what are you? Wait, Mount Isa? That is way off of any coast. Mount Isa stack.